decade ago at SCSU, where Rachel and a few of us were AK Cybros, and Chad 4 years ago, I think it was in San Francisco. And I remember the night that I met Chad like it was yesterday. It was Memorial, which Megan's birthday falls on Memorial Day weekend, so that's what we call it. And we've been celebrating all weekend in San Francisco. It's night 2. There's only a few of us. I think it might have been Megan, Heaton, and I. And all of a sudden it's like 10 p.m. and Megan says that she has a friend coming out with us. Little did we know that this friend was driving straight from Yosemite to hang out with Megan on her birthday for just a couple of hours. It took me a while to figure out why Chad was so quiet that evening, only to figure out that he really did spend the entire weekend in Yosemite coming straight to SF just to hang out with Megan on her birthday. But it wasn't just his effort that night that left an impression on me. The 4 of us ended up at a bar about 15 minutes before last call, per usual. And I'll never forget looking for Megan and Chad, seeing them dancing in the middle of the bar, hands locked, swaying to a country song I've never heard of, but Chad knows all the moves, and they're smiling, their eyes are beaming. And it's ironic, all these years later, that Chad proposed to Meg at her favorite place in Bridal Veil Falls, which also happens to be in Yosemite, the very place that he drove, just to spend a couple of hours with Megan on her birthday. Now I'm humbled and honored to not just be here at their wedding, sharing one of the many stories on how they're perfect for one another, but also to join them in marriage today. With the help of getordained.com and a few YouTube videos, we're going to do just that today. Now we'd be here for a long time if I went through every single story and every reason on how they're perfect for one another. So instead, I'll use an analogy. Megan and Chad, you are like the J-Lo and A-Rod of couples. Both successful, attractive, hardworking, competitive, outgoing, funny, benevolent. Did I say competitive?
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a side bet going on between these two somehow, I don't know. But really what's noticeable about your relationship is how organic you guys are meant for one another. Really, you guys ground one another. Even early on in your relationship, you talked about your future with one another. It's no surprise that you guys are here today. Your future really is aligned with each other. Now, there's a saying that we as people are an accumulation of the friends and family that we hold around us, the people that we hold close in life. So it's no coincidence that Meg and Chad are the way that they are today. So let's all pat ourselves on the back for that. We all are a part of that. But as Megan and Chad venture into this new and exciting phase of life, I'd like to ask each and every single one of you today to continue your unwavering support for these two. Be there to celebrate their every win, help them up when life gets hard. And to Megan and Chad, you've got a great team here to support you through all the trials and tribulations of life. Marriage takes work, it can be tough, so leverage this great team that you have here today. Now I'd like you guys to look at each other, put your guys down already, plenty of times. This person is the entire reason that you're here today. This person has sparked a whole new type of love in your life. They've made you laugh, helped you grow, held you up when times were tough, and the person you turn to when celebrating the many joys in life. Remember to take the small moments like this to stop what you're doing, grab each other, and appreciate the moment. Years from now, you'll look back on today and reminisce on every detail and each emotion. You'll be able to say, this was the day that I made the best decision of my life. This is the day that I got married. So you've come a long way. You've gone from wrestling each other in Sonoma, where you first met, traveling the world together, weekend hikes with your daughters, Penny and Charlie, and wants of having actual kids. So I guess the next thing to do is to get married. Megan and Chad have written their vows in private, so we won't share them today, so we'll just go through the traditional vows. With that said, Chad, you're already holding Megan's hand, so continue to hold those hands and repeat after me. I, Chad,
I, Chad,
take you, Megan,
take
to be my wife,
to be my wife,
to have and to hold from this day forward,
to have to hold this day forward,
for better or worse,
for better or worse,
richer or poor,
richer or poor,
in sickness and in health, forsaking all others, until death do us part. Megan, please repeat after me. I, Megan,
I, Megan,
take you, Chad,
take you, Chad,
to be my husband,
to be my husband,
to have and to hold from this day forward,
to have and to hold
for better or worse,
this better or worse,
richer or poor,
richer or
in sickness and in health,
sickness and in health,
forsaking all others,
forsaking all others,
until death do us part.
till death do us part.
JT, can we have the rings, please? Be sure not to drop these down the cliff. All right, now the exchanging of wedding rings is a timeless tradition, obviously. The rings you will wear represent the vows and the promises that you have just made to each other, the ones that will last a lifetime. Chad, please take Megan's wedding ring, place it on her finger, and look into her eyes. Got the right one? Chad, I ask you, do you take Megan to be your wife?
I do.
Megan, take Chad's ring, place it on his finger, and look into his eyes.
Salvation.
A little bit. Megan, I ask you, do you take Chad to be your husband?
I do.
Megan and Chad, you are officially joined as one. I hope that wherever you go in life, that you go together, hand in hand as you are now. I hope that this feeling that you have at this very moment strengthens each and every day, and that you have taken the opportunity to remind each other that you love them more than the day prior. And so now, it is with great honor that I now pronounce you husband and wife. Chad, you may kiss your bride. And for the first time ever, as husband and wife, Megan and